Hey guys, this is VOD Supremacy coming at you with a gameplay commentary. This time I'll be playing Titanfall. In this gameplay I'll be kind of talking about what I think about the game and maybe any potentials. I started off playing this game pretty heavy when I got my early beta access. I got it like a week or two before the open beta actually came out. So I started playing pretty heavy, as I do with most beta games, trying to figure out the game, see what's new, what's cool, if it really pushes the next gen console graphics or anything like that. So when the game release came out, I was a day late on actually starting to play, but having a lot of fun. I've been playing it pretty much exclusively since I did get it home. I think the game has potential as far as competitive. It seems like everything is pretty fairly well balanced. There's nothing in my mind that really feels that it overshadows anything else. So it is one of the few games that I did pick up, though, that level really does make a difference in the sense that unlocks in this game really can turn the tide for your team or against your team, depending on what you're using. At the start of this one, you'll notice I did select a burn card, and it sits off like a radar on my map. You see my mini-map that goes off every 10 seconds, where the giant yellow circles are enemy pilots, so I can tell where they're at and kind of hunt them down. Sadly, they did have, I think, like 1 or 2 AFKs at the beginning of this game, which was kind of downer for them. Could understand the frustration from the teammates for that one. But I'm also using the G2A4 rifle, which is my personal favorite. For those of you who haven't played the game yet but have played previous shooters, I would best compare it to the Call of Duty 4 M14 as far as looks, but it fires more like the G3 in the sense that it's really steady, recoil seems to never be an issue with it, and it's just an overall beastly gun. The reason I choose it over the assault rifle, the fully automatic carbine one, is I like the range availability. I can usually two-shot at just about any range with it, with properly placed shots, which I feel gives me a huge advantage over people using the fully automatic one. I think the game has great maps, and overall the Titan to pilot interaction is beautiful. I feel that no matter what I'm stuck at, I never feel like I just can't do anything to help my team, whether I'm playing as a pilot or I do have my Titan. It always feels like I'm contributing in some way, which I think was one of the major things I personally was worried about with this game, was the fact that Titans would just overshadow pilot gameplay, or that the Titans would just be kind of used as Slayer mechanics and not really be able to do anything else. But with a lot of the game types, it really comes into play with how your team can win or if you're going to win. So I think they did a really beautiful job with that. Going back again to the unlocks make power. When I first started this game, the first game I got in, the other team had like 3 level 20s and a level 15 and a level 10. And previous games have taught me pretty much that level means absolutely nothing. It just means that that person maybe has played the game a little bit longer than you. Well, in this one, it was increasingly hard for me to do good, even though I did have experience playing the game. I just didn't have the unlocks to really push what I needed to get done. So I guess in a sense that was one of the points where I was disappointed that the early levels were kind of harder. Now that I'm, as you saw, I leveled up earlier in the video to like 42. So I'm pushing the level cap for the first stage of pilot, so I don't really have that issue anymore. I do feel that some of the guns might not be as useful as others, in the sense that I think I've seen the shotgun used twice, maybe. I myself have given the final sniper unlock a try, and I find it pretty difficult to use, but it is in one shot no matter what. So I think the balance that they put in with that one was really good, in not making it to where that thing is just a rail gun and always, whoever has that, their team is just a monster. Excuse me. So I really like that factor of the game. Another thing I really like is there's no rewards for being necessarily on a streak. You notice here that I haven't died yet, but honestly, I've pretty much stayed the exact same thing as when I started, except for the fact that I do have my Titan and I'm lower on ammo. There's no, I don't have any magic special UAV, or there's no extra damage on any of my bullets. The other team has just as fair of a chance to kill me as I do them, even though I'm on a streak. I was getting kind of tired of that kind of aspect being put into a lot of different games, so I'm happy that they did not follow in on that. As you can see, the Titanfall interaction is quick. There's no extra loading. I didn't have to die to get in it. It's just call it down, use it. Still the AFK here, which is kind of disappointing, but it happens. But if you'll notice that there is shields around the Titans, you notice that Titan that just spawned and mine had a shield. That way it prevents people from just, C4ing your Titan instantly or just getting gangbanged pretty much before you got a chance to do anything. I thought that was really smart of them to do. And I think it works beautifully. I don't think anybody complain about that because that's just a failsafe that honestly benefits everybody. So I think that's really smart of them. And overall good. I wish the game had private servers just to see how the competitive would look on this. I think it's going to be competitive at one point or another. I think it has really high potential. But honestly, until we play with private servers, I'm curious on what it'll actually look like. Because as most of you know, I am a heavy Battlefield competitive player, and so are most of a lot of the people who watch my videos. So we all agree that if private servers came out for Battlefield, it would just make everything change. But they did for Battlefield 3, and our competitive scene still ended up kind of dying off. So I'm curious if a competitive for this would really invigorate, some more sponsorships and maybe some help from outside sources to really pick up this game more. But overall, I'm really enjoying the game. I enjoy leveling. Not really getting bored of the game at all. I just take constant breaks here and there just because I play for 6 to 7 hours at a time, streaming and stuff. And I hope to put more Titanfall content out because, like I said, super enjoying the game. It's really fun. Always stays pretty fast-paced, and is really enjoyable. There's no other way to look at it besides that. But just wanted to shout out Tom. You noticed my YouTube intro before the video. He made the intro for me. Really good guy. Recommended to me by Savage, who I am playing with in this game, who does get carried by me daily. So big ups to both those guys for helping me out with getting an intro made for that. And make sure to check back later on, guys. I will have more content within the week. Thanks for watching.